In the world of endurance racing, the 24 Hours of Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring remain two of the most legendary feats of speed and determination.
It'll be for 24 hours, longest race in the United States.
For 20 years at Sebring, men have climbed into cars with the purpose of going fast.
Considered the first two events of the endurance racing Triple Crown, these races test not only the reliability of the car, but the will of the driver. These tracks are known for iconic fights and racing legends. Equally as notorious are the sports car brands who have made their mark in the Florida sun. The 2016 24 Hours of Daytona marked the first entry of one of the world's most iconic sports car brands, Lamborghini.
We are in the motorsport as an activity that is important to represent the fact that we are a sporting brand. We are there because we do believe there is a lot of things that can enable the brand to leverage from that experience. Not only for the fact that we can win races, but also because we can give the chance to our customer to enhance the driving experience that only our cars can give to them. Daytona and Sebring are two statements that represent the fact that Lamborghini is very solid, very strong, with the right level of technology, with the right level of involvement, with something that, in any case, in the motorsport environment, has a very important meaning.
Lamborghini looking for a first at the Rolex 24, their first overall 24-hour or first-class victory in a 24-hour race. If they can hold on and make it to the line, they won't have to go much further, and they do. Lamborghini celebrates victory at Daytona. Mirko Bertolotti, after the disappointment of qualifying, will celebrate with a Rolex watch.
My first thought after the Daytona victory in 2018 was a dream come true. After a few years of hard work, a big emotion, I think, for everybody, and I was so proud about the entire company for this big milestone achieved. Racing in the USA is something very unique because first of all, the atmosphere is different. Fans can enjoy the motorsport events, how the fans can stay very close to the drivers, to the teams on the track. Everything is made to have a big show, and this is something that I think I consider very unique in America.
We are coming, let's say, from a very small farmer village in Austria and to big USA, and you are there and you have big respect of everything, and you never expect this in the beginning. You dream about it, but you don't expect it. You realize in the moment you've done it. On one other side, you cannot really realize what happens in the first moment. So honestly, it took some days to realize it 100% the success, especially as it was the first 24-hour win also for the brand Lamborghini. For our team, such big success, it was really amazing, indescribable.
Well, the 2018 Daytona victory was something incredible, special, pure history. Obviously, taking the checkered flag, crossing the line in that moment, taking the win. It was the first, my first win in a 24-hour race and the first win for Lamborghini in a 24-hour race. So definitely an incredible moment. Obviously, if I think about that win and that day, obviously I still get a lot of goosebumps, and it's just been a really amazing and special day for me and for us.
Quickly following their success at Daytona, Lamborghini Squadra Corsa would go on to win their second race in a row, putting others in the GT Daytona class on notice that Lamborghini was here to stay.
Lamborghini looking for 2 endurance victories in a row in 2018. And for Brian Sellers and his teammates, Madison Snow, Corey Lewis, they win at Sebring.
Both races are the first 2 races of the calendar in America, and the tracks are the complete opposite between each other.
Daytona is the best benchmark mainly for the engines, for the powertrain, and Sebring for the chassis. Daytona for the track layout, is very unique because you have the infield that is very technical, and you have the long straight and the oval part of the track that is really demanding for the engines.
And Sebring is an old school track, really bumpy, really technical. One of my favorite tracks personally, and but the two venues are completely different and the opposite between each other.
And winning both, I think, is a great result that shows that we have done a great job on the car.
The dominant success of Lamborghini Squadra Corsa would culminate in a battle for the IMSA Championship at Petit Le Mans. Paul Miller Racing would hold off the number 86 MSR Acura to give Lamborghini their first IMSA GT Daytona title.
When we started to race in 2009 was really a kind of internal challenge for Lamborghini, but we start and we continue to make all our application in this kind of activity. And I must say that if we see the results that we achieved in the last year is really something fantastic, and this is really a kind of award to our vision to be as much as possible close between race car, street car, and to have this twin perception when you see our GTD, GT3 or the normal Huracan Evo just launched now.
Lamborghini has the main task of developing incredible, very fast and very dynamic road cars. When we took the decision of going into the motorsport, we knew that in terms of development, things had to be treated in a different way, because the objective, of course, is different. The setting has to be different. We have to start from the basis of the road-relevant car. Therefore, it's an adjustment process on which we have a dedicated team that is full concentrated in making sure that we are straight to the point of making our base car that, as we said, was born to be on the street, to be very, very fast and very dynamic on the track.
Lamborghini Squadra Corsa entered the 2019 season with a championship title and a new car, the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. To add to the drama, the 2019 24 Hours of Daytona would push drivers to the limit with impossible weather and mechanical challenges.
The 2019 race was a race that was very difficult from weather perspective. Driving in the rain, for me, is another story. When it's raining that hard like it was in Daytona, it's a different game.
But in the end, Lamborghini would find themselves atop the podium for a second year in a row, becoming the first manufacturer to win the legendary race twice in the GT Daytona class.
This means a lot, Lee. The Grasser Racing Team win GTD for the second year in a row.
The 2019 Daytona victory was quite different compared to the 2018 one. Obviously, we all know that the race was quite chaotic. Let's say it like this, it's not the favorite habitat of a GT3 car to drive in the heavy rain, because it's like driving on ice sometimes, and when the rain is heavy and there is a lot of water on track, it can be really, really tricky. And if the rain stays within a certain limit, it's cool, it's fun. But when it's really heavy rain, those cars don't like to drive on the heavy rain.
You drive a car that is basically out of control, and you just manage the risk, and in the end just to focus to stay on the road.
It got red flagged and interrupted in the end because of the tricky track conditions. And obviously coming out on top, back-to-back, taking a back-to-back win, was incredible. You know, everybody was super stoked and super happy. It was the debut of the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo, and starting like that with another win at Daytona was just perfect.
In these endurance races, human factor and technical capabilities of the car is a fantastic mix, because we had to balance the reliability of the car with the performance, and of course create a perfect car and a simple car to avoid any mistakes during the race, and easy to repair and performing for the endurance races.
The 2019 12 Hours of Sebring would give Lamborghini another win and another record.
The GRT Grasser Team
The 1-2 finish made Lamborghini the only automaker to win 2 consecutive years in the GT Daytona class at the 24 Hours of Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring.
Success has a lot of meanings. I do believe that the success means that our customers are happy. Success means that we are able to win in a very competitive environment. And this is a great reward for all the people that are working so hardly for that.
3, in my opinion, important factors that are the determination, the humility that we have always to keep in mind, and to be ready always to work as a team, working hard every day. Simple ingredients to keep in mind to have success.
I think the main strategy for success in racing is the strong and hard and the strong focus of everyone who is involved in such process to have a goal in front of him, to go for this goal and do everything for this goal. And when you feel this synergy in a team or get these feelings in a team, I think you're on the right way for this.
It's not just good days, unfortunately, but it's obviously the bad days that make you grow and improve you as an overall package in order to be successful when it matters. And I think that it's not a single member that makes a success, but it's many members put together.
I think that after so many years of common development between a race car and a street car, we can say that who is able to make the difference at the end are the people, are the men that work daily in the development phase of the project, and to have like a responsible of the motorsport, a guy that came from development, this really help a lot in this kind of merging between normal development and the vision of the future motorsport activity inside Squadra Corsa.
It's not only you, it's not only the preparation, you also need a lot of luck to finish a race. We are focused in what we are doing, and I think we will achieve even more what we did.
The next goal of Lamborghini Squadra Corsa is to keep the feet on the ground, to make sure that we keep on respecting what we have achieved so far in terms of result, in terms of determination, in terms of attention in that world. We don't have to forget that we race for our brand, we race for our customers, we race for our teams. This has to be very clear. The competition is very strong. All the brands are there, all the major manufacturers are there. Therefore, the task is really great, big. But we have the right people, we have the right structure, we have the right investment to make sure that the success we are living today will stay longer into the future.